in 2009.
Thanks, David. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Terry Rozier is out there with ball, and it's Hayward. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Washington in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Denver, they've got Jamal Murray. Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Here's ball. Pass to Rozier. And it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Murray against Ball. And Porter, here we go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Porter, Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's Jokic. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, there's the triple. Bridges with the board. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Inside. And there's Rozier on the assist by Ball.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. Nailed from three-point land.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Ball with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Barton. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Hayward. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Gordon. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Murray. And again, Denver with the triple. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Michael Porter. Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Millsap. And that one, good.
And, you know, Millsap ready to shoot anytime he's close to the basket. Gets it off before the defense can react.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Graham surveying the floor. Here's Zeller. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. An even 3-on-3 break. Rivers gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Denver.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
The pass to Zeller. 130. Oh, what a play!
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Millsap passes to Rivers. Out to Morris from outside the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now, here's McDaniel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's good for 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Morris. Here's Rivers. It's good from long range. Rivers has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Nuggets.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Monk banked in off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Gordon. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one drops.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Morris dishes to Millsap. Count it.
And Millsap's offensive game, to me, is really multifaceted. I mean, he can score from a lot of different places on the court and in a lot of different ways.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Ante Graham is out there with Monk, and it's McDaniels in at the 3.
That's exactly why you can't give Monk a lane to the bucket. I mean, he explodes towards the rim to throw it down with real vigor.
Now, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And few players in our league have the range of Devontae Graham, and that's saying something.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, you think of Steph, obviously, and you think of Dame, Lillard. But Graham, you know, he can stretch you out just as far as those guys can, and he does it with the same ease. So you look at his year last year, it really was one of the few bright spots for the Hornets.
And then Monk with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, in Cody Zeller, I think they've got a guy who does all the little things like making good, smart passes and creating open shots for others.
Now, here's Jokic. 8 points for him. That one good for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And the Nuggets making a change here. So it's the Hornets now. 6-point game.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game, showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Now, here's Ball. In the corner, it's Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Washington. Over Jokic. And again, the Hornets missing. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Hayward against Barton. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Rozier. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
They call him Scary Terry for a reason. This guy's a blur in the open floor.
Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon comes in for Will Barton. Campazzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Denver making a switch here. Rivers checked in, down low. Gordon inside, defended by Hayward, and the basket by Gordon.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
No one covering. Hayward's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Hornets. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rivers passes to Jokic. The feed to Millsap. Here's Gordon. Outside for Millsap. Over Bridges. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Jokic. Jokic has got 12 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ball dishes to Hayward. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Washington missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Gordon finds Jokic. Jokic draws the double. To the inside. Here's Murray. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 7-point Nugget lead. 29 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Bridges for 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. To the paint. And Jokic slams it in.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
Gordon against Hayward. And they pick up 2.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Jokic. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. And that'll about...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Aaron Gordon out there with Porter. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Murray in at the 1. Here's Ball after the basket by Will Barton. Lets a floater go, and Ball puts it in. Ball's got 7.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Murray kicks to Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Miles Bridges.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time Porter takes him off the bounce. And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Here is Porter following the 3 by Charlotte. Left side, Gordon. Good on the shot. Gordon's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 6, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Jokic. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. The Hornets also with a sub. Biombo, he's checked in for Washington. Ball, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
All 3 throws good from Barton. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
The Nuggets leading by 10. The shot from 20 feet away. No good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Hayward on the wing. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, Porter. Barton in the corner. And here's Morris for 3. The Hornets pull it in. There's Ball with the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And McDaniels drops them both. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. The lead is 2. Here's Gordon. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Millsap's got 6.
And, you know, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass.
Now, here's Monk, covered by Morris.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Monk. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray. 11 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Zeller passes to McDaniels and finished off by McDaniels.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here's McDaniel. Monk, no one around him. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 3 assists now in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Zeller. Michael Porter making his last shot. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Kicks it to Morris. There's the 3. That's good from Porter on the assist by Morris. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Hornets have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. And the pass to Monk. Lots of room. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Monk's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, once Monk finds his rhythm, he wants to let it go as much as possible, and he's capable of heating up fast.
The 3. Morris with the rebound. Here's Porter. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing.
And we wrap up the 3rd and looking to be an exciting 4th quarter. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And for the Hornets, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. Rivers kicks to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. 3-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
A 3-ball. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Good on the bucket.
And right now, Hayward is in his element. Once he gets cooking, keep feeding that man.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
You know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really score.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. All comes in for Devontae Graham.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Porter's checked in for Denver. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jokic.
Boy, the mid-range J of Jokic, I like it a lot. I mean, you got to D this guy up from that area, or he'll scorch you.
Ball from long range. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 4 assists in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Jokic is one of those new breed of positionless players. On any given night, he could lead the team in points, rebounds, or assists, or maybe all 3, triple-double like.
And he recovers it, and they'll keep possession. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And in a positionless league, Clark, those classic tweeners like Miles Bridges, who used to have trouble finding a role, are now pivotal to a team's success.
Yeah, you know, he's a real high-character kid when you look at Bridges, so you knew he was going to have a chance to max out his potential. A great athlete, he can play multiple positions. You can use him in a lot of different lineups. Still working on his 3-point shot, but I'm sure he'll get better at that. And he's also trying to become a better passer, but he's the kind of guy that you want on your team because he gives you a lot of versatility and value.
Martin from outside bangs home the trifecta.
Very respectable perimeter game that Will Barton has, fully capable of connecting from there.
Hornets leading by 6. And the Hornets call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Gordon Hayward.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David. Monte Morris is checked in for Murray.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Outside, ball. Passes to Hayward. Over Jokic. Hayward can hit.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Right side, Porter. Now the dish to Gordon. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Morris against Ball. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. And it's Rozier missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Outside, Ball to the middle. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Jokic draws the double, and the wide-open shot from Morris. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Bridges. It drops.
These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
Denver passing it around. Pass to Morris. Again, the miss by Morris. And that's an intentional foul. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Ball against Murray. The pass to Hayward. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. These are the moments we all think about as players. No fear taking these clutch shots because you've got a chance to be a hero when you knock it down.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Murray for 3. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
It falls!
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Charlotte calls timeout. They lead by 2. 5 seconds left in the game. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Deep two from Murray. Can't connect. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. A